Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're in the second series of tonight's ACL Call of Duty League matches. I'm the Maniac, joined by Vector. We've got AVANT-GARDE returning once again, this time up against TRIDENT T1 Daughters. Vector, this is going to be the series to look out for tonight.
Yeah, well, it's the grudge match that we saw again. Hopefully, we wanted to see in Brisbane, and just didn't really happen altogether. We didn't see it as much as we wanted to. So this should be a great match to watch. Very close teams, something I'm looking forward to myself.
Definitely, myself included. Now, we did see at ACL Brisbane, the guys of TRIDENT T1 Daughters come out on top in this very matchup. As I've said previously, it's going to be very fascinating to see how this one turns out. Looks like we may have a slight delay. Hopefully, we'll be all sorted and be able to get this one started. We're going to be kicking things off with Retreat Hardpoint. It is going to be a best of 5 series once again, as with all of our series tonight. Now, Vector, I just want to touch on the previous series where it was AVANT-GARDE versus Incept. It was quite a good series when we were able to watch these two teams go at it. Unfortunately, plagued with connection issues and a technical issue to start with. Still, there was just highlights of brilliance in there from both sides. Standouts for me were actually team captain Issei of AVANT-GARDE. I mean, he really played out of his mind tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job for the Avant team, playing great in that first match. It was over 40 kills, if I remember correctly, 41 in that hardpoint in Detroit. My personal favorite was Wanted, however. That 3-piece at the end of the first hardpoint secured that first win for them. They never looked in it. 60 points down and then coming back to win. Just something you don't see every day.
No, that's right. And just to point out, Issei went 41 for 28 in that first hard point. So that was a great KD from him. Incept able to claw back that S&D 6-3. So they won that fairly convincingly. And as a squad, they were looking very, very strong. And then, of course, into map number 3, that uplink, where we were plagued with probably the most connection issues. And unfortunately, captain of Incept, Jake, was DC'd a couple of times, and then again it happened in that final hard point. That is, of course, not to take away anything from AVANT-GARDE. They have been playing amazingly well, and hopefully we'll be able to see them play just as well here in this next series. So we're going to be starting up things here in Hardpoint on Retreat. We're going to be kicking things off with Chills. Take it away, Vector.
Yeah, well, right now we can see they're going to try and push 3 with Trident down to the far right side, and it looks like the entire Avant team are going to meet them. Few pushing throughout the mid here. It's all about the first kills here. Who can get first map control in the first hardpoint? That is going to dominate the early point score here on this map.
Yeah, Chilean is going to be opening things up with a nice kill there. And look at that, 4 kills in a row to the guys here of Trident. They're going to be locking down this first hard point here in the courtyard. Fate taking down Barney, and you can see here kills left and right. Chilean, Fate, and Beaston all picking up kills, completely wiping the floor with the Avant squad right off the bat here. 15-0, unchallenged so far. Great start by Trident.
Yeah, well, they got that early map control. They got the first 4 kills of the map, making sure that Avant were not on the hard point whatsoever. First time we saw want to try and get in it, not able to take the player out there. Chills have just sat on this hard point the entire time. 34 points in this first hard point, not something you see every day. Hard points is going to be rotated right now, and it's going to be first points on the board for Avant.
AVANT-GARDE were just not allowed to get on that hard point at all. If they walked in, they got a spanking right away. Put the dunce hat on them, chuck them in the corner. AVANT-GARDE, they're probably sulking to themselves right now, trying to answer back here on the turtle hard point. And to be honest, they've done it pretty convincingly. I mean, they've got 16 points straight up, but we know that their rotations are strong in the hard point. But the way Trident opened up, that was just straight up impressive.
Yeah, that was impressive, as you said, just running through that first hard point. Not something you see when you keep a team scoreless, especially on a hard point where it's a complete free-for-all and team deathmatch put together in one. In that first hard point, we see the LMGs coming out again in this one, like we saw on the hard point back on Solar. So absolutely impressive there. Back even now, 37 points apiece here. Back to the third hard point in 5 seconds. This is what I want to see, the grudge match coming back.
Yeah, 37-45. AVANT-GARDE now in the lead. We're going to be rotating once again over to the top side of the map. You're going to see the guys of Trident still in control of this one. However, there's going to be a couple of players pushing in. Fate with a huge 3-piece there before being dropped. 8-5 KD right now. His teammate Beaston is going to be holding this hill alive for his squad. He's going to be taking down Barney. Wolf Wolfie's going to be in return. Beastin with the drop shots on Wolfie to kneecap that guy. He is taken out just like that. Beastin on the 2-point streak. He's the first one to hit double digits for his squad. It is going to be contested right now. Still trying to go to work. Wolfie says no with the 2-piece right there. In fact, it was actually Issei who picked up that one with that LMG. I'm not sure what it is about tonight, but everyone rocking this immediately. And look, you can see here, Issei putting it to work. This is how it's done, kids. Amelie 101, he's going to be still going with it. Fate being dropped damage, going to be finally shutting that one down. It is back and forth action right now. And at the almost 7-minute mark, you're going to be seeing the guys of AVANT-GARDE in the lead by about 15 points.
Not something I thought I'd see after that first hardpoint. 37 points, 2-0 after that first hardpoint. Trident have not looked strong since. This hardpoint going down to the cafe at the bottom. So now we've just got to see, can Trident come back or Avant going to keep their lead going and extend it right now?
Well, Beastin is going to be saying that's going to go in the favor of Trident. 14 for 13. He's got 5 caps to his name. He's got that 1 kill under his belt. He's going to be trying to make it 2. He does get the tags out with those nades. A player drops right in front of him. That's going to be Barney, but Beastin is going to be taking a 4 at the hands of Wolfie. You picked up the 2-piece there. Damage and Fate both doing their best here for the Trident squad. 67-73. Such a hotly contested match. I think AVANT-GARDE just came into this one asleep. They're finally waking up. As you can see here, Issei and Wanted both going to work. Wanted with that bow. 5 for 11. Got a little bit slower in this one compared to the previous rounds where he was a star. Completely stood out. However, Trident just seemed to be on another level compared to the Incept squad that they did face. Trident looking very strong. And look at this. Even money on the rotation to the final hard point here in the first half.
Well, Avant made sure that Trident did not take the lead at all, making it 74-74. And now into the second half, or in the last half point here before the last rotation. So this is exactly what Avant needed. Down 37 points straight away, then holding that entire total hard point, 45 points. Now taking the lead again. Look at this, 5 points ahead. Looking strong against this Trident side. This is the match I've been waiting for.
Exactly, 2 points separating. In fact, as I say that, they're now back onto even money, 81 and climbing for AVANT-GARDE. Barney's going to be trying to hold this one down. We'll switch on that CoD vision mode just so we can see where these players are coming from. He's going to pick one, gets 2. The third player is going to be wrapping around the back. Let's see if he spots this one. In fact, he comes back in the front door. He's a knock, and Barney's going to answer with an ASM1 in your face. Get dropped, chills. Barney's still holding this one alive. Player on the flank. Barney, you are ridiculous, son. 5 in a row, 20 for 17. He's going to have the cavalry come in. It's not going to matter. Barney is a one-man army here. He is forever known as Terminator. Barney, oh my god, have a rest, son. You've earned it.
Yeah, that hard point should be named after him because he just dominated that last hard point, just coming through for his team big there. 20 points ahead now, looking strong. Now they've got to get back on these hard points, put that behind them, and keep this lead.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm just still, I'm breathless from Barney. He went absolutely clutch there on that final hard point, and that was a momentum shift. Now AVANT-GARDE just need to capitalize on that. Fate's going to be back in control of the courtyard hard point, but not for long, as AVANT-GARDE is still going to be doing their best. You saw Wolfie and Issei try and shut down a few players from Trident. They're doing their best to answer back, but AVANT-GARDE looking amazingly strong right now. And again, we've said it before, I'm a broken record night right now, but after that first courtyard hardpoint, I cannot believe the game we're seeing right now.
Yeah, well, the predictions after the first hardpoint are seeming to go out the window. 20 points is the difference now. However, Trident do have the hardpoint now back in favor of Avant. It's going back and forth. The lead is not getting any bigger, nor is it getting any smaller. The Avant squad, if they want to increase it, need to do it, but Trident need to come back if they want to get back into this.
Yeah, 120 to 105, and that gap is closing as Damage is racking up the points for his squad. He's going to spot one player coming out the door. That's Issei taking a fall, but Damage is going to be shut down from Barney. Wolfie picking up 1, make that 2. Wolfie is going on his little streak here. He's got 3 points. And as I say that, he was going to be shut down. Barney now still holding down the few points that are left here in this turtle hardpoint. Look at your kill feed lighting up blue here for the Trident squad. Fate is going to be holding down this hardpoint. You got teammates fighting over here inside of the hotel here. Top hotel. Fate's getting 1 before being shut down by Wanted. Wanted's AR is so strong. I am surprised that he's on a 0.5 KD right now.
Yeah, he's just looked strong all night and looking strong again this game, pulling it through with the crucial kills for his team here. Back up to almost a 20-point lead again. We can see the rotations are coming in for both teams here. It looks like that Avant are just holding it down. Is he going to get all the kills here with that Amelie? Not be able to take that last one, but they know now that the rotations are coming in. 20 points the difference and closing.
Chilean and Fate both holding down this hard point for the Trident squad. Chilean doing his best, but Issei and Wolfie are starting to clean them up. Chilean tries to answer back. He had to reload. Bad timing. Issei's going to be shutting that one down. Damage trying to come in to answer back for Trident, though. Now they are going to contest his hard point. Damage isn't going to be for long, though, as he was shut down. Beastin now for Trident. Comes in. Gets one. Gets two. He's going to be hungry for more. He's got to wait for that player to come in. He spots him. Gets the tag. Gets out another blast as well. Damage in the background. He's going to be picking up a two-piece of his own. Fate and Chill's following that up. All of Avant dead there for a second. As you can see by your scoreline, 148 to 147. You're now going to be selling Trident back in front with 2 minutes left. What a game.
Yeah, we haven't seen this in a while. Trident taking the lead. Avant coming back in and contesting this hard point. 150 apiece going into this second last hard point. It is so close right now. We want to see where this one goes.
Oh my gosh. Trident doing their best to maintain this 1 point lead. As I say, that is going to be evened up by Avant. Now they are back in front here by a 1 point margin. That is the name of the game tonight. It is a 1 point game. Now you've got Fate here trying to clutch it for his squad. A minute 30 left. This is our second last hard point of the game. Such a hotly contested match so far. On with Wanted. He's got this AR. He's got a few players right in front of him. Picks up one after a little bit of a challenge. Shaky shots, jumps back out right in the open. That's not what you're going to do when you're facing Fate and Beastin, who keep going to work. Issei's going to pick one up to try and save face for the Avant-Garde squad. Wolfie going to work. Issei picks up his second. Wolfie and Avant, the wombo combo right now. Issei and Wolfie. Wolfie on that 3-point streak. Make that 4 as he takes down Fate. Getting set up for this rotation. Who is going to be there? It looks like it's going to be Beastin, who's going to be trying to set up and just lock down the people who are pushing back out of the bar. You've got Fate and Chilean in a position here in top hotel. Let's see how Avant can break this if they can with 40 seconds left.
Yeah, 12 points down right now. They need to break into this, and we can see it. They have tried breaking it, and they're broken into this hard point. All members down for Trident right now. Avant have taken control, but now Trident need to break back in. 28 seconds on the clock. Still so close right now.
It's really painful when Avant pushes in your back door. Phrasing, boom! Avant-Garde have done so well. And Barney and Issei particularly have stood out. 37 for 32, 3-point streak, 4-point streak, 5-point streak. Iskar too. My man, he is still going right now. Switches over to the bow just to show that he is the jack of all trades with weapons. He is going nuts. And it looks like from that huge push at the end and some great teamwork and gunplay, Avant-Garde have clutched the win. That was a ridiculous game to cast.
Yeah, they just broke in the back door straight away, breaking that last hard point. Absolutely incredible. Not something you see every day from this team. Looking very strong. Trident just weren't able to take that last hard point back, and first game going to Avant.
Look, that was ridiculous. Like, look how even that the majority of the KDs are across that. 43 for 26 to Wolfie. 1.65 KD, 14 captures while maintaining that many kills. Wolfie went absolutely nuts. He played out of his skin, out of his mind, out of everything. He's not even in the game. He's gone. He's way off. He's playing his next one, already slaying new kids. 187 to 179, less than 10 points separating these teams. It must be pointed out, Trident, that first hard point, 37 for nil. I thought this was just going to be a clean sweep. That first hard point, it's always hard to tell, right? It's either really super contested. It's like that. Everyone's just trying to get those kills, you know, try to stabilize their team, get control of the map. 37-0 though, not even giving Avant-Garde a single point. I thought that was going to determine the rest of the match. We were wrong.
Yeah, well, Avant did that next hard point take 48 points to nil on that turtle hard point. It was the same thing, but on the other side, they just looked so strong all the way through there. And then just the early rotations, as we've seen from Avant all night, they've just done that early rotation that worked this time finally to come through. Even though they did win that Detroit hard point in a similar fashion, coming through at the end and winning that last hard point, breaking in as we saw in the school, and then again in the top hard point here, just looked so strong.
There is a full serve of excitement here coming from the ACL studio here in Sydney. I know I'm excited. That game has got me pumped. Hopefully, the next one is going to be just as exciting. We're going to have our S&D up next. Don't you guys go anywhere. We're going to be having Avant-Garde up against Trident right after this.